Oh,
Hey, Mohammed. Hi, nice background. How you doing there?
I'm doing good. How are you, Yasin?
Fantastic. We're up early, ready to attack today, ready to get some work, brother. What brings you onto this call today?
So basically, I saw that on your Facebook ad that you guys offer some look maxing and weight loss program, and a lot of people have done that. So I was just curious, like what's the program about to see if it how will it work, and so like can you tell me like what the program is all about and stuff?
We'll absolutely get into that. First of all, my job here is to actually figure out if, first of all, what's going on with you, if we can help you out, what your situation is, what your current journey is looking like, and if we're a right fit for you. And then, if we are, if we can help you, if you're the right fit for us, I'll be more than happy to get into what we offer for you, which packages will be the best for you. Does that sound good?
Yeah, sure. We can get into that. Yep.
So when it comes to your weight loss specifically, when it comes to your weight loss, what are you looking for specifically?
So I in when I was a teenager, I was always a healthy kid. I went to gym and stuff, but later I caught on life, and with all the busy stuff and busy schedules, and gained weight. And I'm looking for something that I can because I cannot at this time fully commit to fitness because I have work to do. I have my family as well, so I have to I have I need to have someone who can make my schedule according to the fitness journey because I cannot dedicate long hours, and I have tried dieting in past and other stuff, but I don't know, maybe I need to put more hours or something, but it's not working. So I thought to I saw your ad and thought to give it a shot and book a call and see what everything looks like.
Hmm. When you say you're not willing to fully commit, do you mean putting in long hours, or you're not willing to fully commit to any program, any ideas when it comes to actually losing weight?
Yeah, so basically I'm as I told, like the I cannot put much hours, that's what I meant,
Okay.
because busy life, like not in my teens right now, so it's just like got life and stuff, so looking for something which can be productive and help me lose weight fast.
Hmm. Okay, I understand. We've got thousands of clients who have a busy life, but they are 100% committed to working around that. They can find little gaps in their day, and we work with them, and they get the results that they want. So, how much are you weighing right now, brother?
So I'm around 90 kgs.
90 kgs. And
Yeah.
what weight are you aiming to get down to?
I think I should be at least would be 70, at least 70, 75. So
Wow,
that,
that's a 20 kg drop in weight, brother. That's okay.
yeah.
That's rough. And the 70 kg, is this how much you weighed when you were younger?
Yeah, I was around 74, 70, somewhere around that. Or maybe when I was lean, I was, at back then I was into fitness and stuff, so I was around 68 as well. But yeah,
Yeah. Well, why not aim for 68 if that's when you were lean? That's when you're at your best.
I guess like it was like according to my height as well. So 68 would be at this time, until I'm aiming for a model look, which as a young guy I did in past. At this time, I just need a good physique, a healthy one, not having abs or anything ripped, just a healthy lifestyle.
I understand. So 70 kg is where you say you feel healthy.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. And what have you been doing to try and get down to this 70 kilos? How have you been trying to lose this 20 kilograms?
So basically, I've tried dieting. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't I didn't went for a run as much as I should have. So it's just like twice a week or max thrice a week, and then I'm not very consistent with my dieting. But I tried for a few weeks, and I was not seeing any results, so I left.
What diet were you trying? Just out of curiosity.
So basically, I was eating, you know, I eat pizza for usually lunch every day.
This was the
So
diet.
yeah, so I trimmed down, I trimmed down to two slices for evening. Is that a lot? Like, was I wrong on that?
So, just to see if I've got this correct, you're having two pizzas for lunch and then two pizzas
No,
for dinner.
two slices. So yeah, for evening and for night, I have some rice with some with some with some chicken, and then for sweet I eat ice cream. Not on regular basis, but sometimes when I feel low.
Okay, I understand.
Yeah.
Well, this doesn't seem to be like I'm getting a full picture here because you've gone from 70 kg to 90 kg, so that caloric surplus must have come from somewhere.
Yeah,
So, I mean, what
definitely.
is it? What do eating habits really look like? Are you snacking on a regular basis? Are you eating junk food? What's going on for you, brother? Let's have that conversation.
So basically, I tried because I know, like, I'm not eating healthy. I shouldn't have been eating pizzas, and obviously at night I should be consuming ice cream. But I don't know, like, it's been, I think it's a habit now, because if I don't consume,
Uh,
I feel like I'm missing out on something. It just, I
I
guess.
see.
So I tried for a few days to sticking on strictly boiled things, but at max at the third day I need to have something sweet or something that will make me feel good because of the work
Hmm,
stress and everything.
that's rough. So, if I'm understanding this correctly, you have a very unhealthy diet. You eat your pizzas, sweets, and then when it comes to trying losing weight, it's very inconsistent, and you go from one extreme to another, trying to eat boiled foods, cutting out all these habits, getting rid of them, trying to change overnight. Am I reading this correct?
That's correct, yeah.
I see, and these extreme changes that I mean they're never going to stick. How long have you been doing things this way? I mean, how long have you even gained this 20 kilos over?
So it's a gradual increase, I would say. I mean, it's been like around, I would say, 3 years. And I was always I was not, my metabolism was not that slow. I was always lean, but due to I would say, for the past 3 years I was not active on any kind of activities.
Hmm.
So that's why I gained weight for the past 3 years.
So you put on the 20 kilograms in 3 years.
Yeah, yeah, it's increased for 3 years. Yeah.
I that's rough, brother. That's rough. That's a lot of weight to put on in a very short amount of time. So I
Yeah.
mean, yeah. So would you say you've been, you know, trying to diet for these 3 years too?
Sorry.
Would you say you've been trying to diet for these 3 years too,
No, no,
or
no.
was it
I
purely
gained the
organic?
weight in, like, I came to this point. It's been 3 years, but
Hmm.
I've been trying dieting for around like 3 months now.
I see. So as like a last ditch effort to try and go back to where you were.
Yeah.
I see. I see. That's rough. That's rough, brother.
By the way, what do you guys think? Like, how long will it take for me to, if I stick with, if with your program, like, how long will it take for me to get to 70 kgs at least, or maybe, or 75?
To give you a complete answer, I'd need to look at what your lifestyle is saying, how busy you are, how many hours you have available in your day. But that being said, I've talked to hundreds of clients who've been in a similar situation as you have, Robert. To lose 20 kg from 90 to 70, as you said, this would take about 9 months, 6 to 9 months, being completely realistic with you. I'm not going to sell you a false dream. I could. I could get you all excited and sell you a course, but then that's not my job. My job is to listen to where you are. My job is to help you out and get you where you need to be. But yeah, so 6 to 9 months is realistic for you, Robert.
Right. Okay.
Okay, so you said you put on 20 kilograms in the last 3 years, and you've been trying to lose weight for the past 3 months. What do you think is holding you back from where you want to be?
Mm, I guess like as I said, like I'm not being consistent with diet and so maybe I'm using. I guess like I'm using the wrong methodology. I have to change my techniques or maybe the workout or maybe the diet in a way that I don't feel like I don't feel craving because I after dieting after 3 days I
Mm.
start feeling craving. So I guess like there should be a coach or someone who can help me on this
Mm.
because I cannot
And
at this time put my mind into it.
yeah, and is there anything? Did anything shift mentally when you put on this these 20 kilos? Did anything change for you internally? Are there any demons going on? What's going on there?
I didn't get your question. Can you repeat that?
So is there anything going on internally? You said you put on these 20 kilos in the last 3 years. So has anything shifted inside your mind?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I did because I also like when I started feeling a lot of negative thoughts in my head,
Right.
and I'm not that active as I used to be. The thoughts are not clear, are not productive as well. So, and I also
Mm.
looked up on YouTube like why is this happening, and I got the response that whenever you gain weight, it affects your brain as well. You are not you cannot think clearly with all those carbs in your body. So that's when I
Mm.
realized, yeah, I need to lose.
Right. It's a downward spiral that it keeps on getting worse and worse.
Yeah.
Well, do you feel that if you keep doing things this way, you're going to see the results, that 20-kilo weight loss?
No, man,
You,
definitely not.
yeah, you're not going to see it as quickly as you want them. Or do you feel you're going to have to make a few changes?
Yes, yes, I need to.
Okay. Well, in terms of getting to that 70 kilos, losing that 20 kg in 6 to 9 months, getting back to where you feel confident, secure in yourself, you no longer have this brain fog. Because what does that do for you personally?
I mean, the first thing I would feel a lot lighter. That will help me, think clearly. I would be
Mm.
more clear and concise on my thoughts. That's the first thing, and obviously that would help me not only in my personal life, but obviously in work and as well, like to think more logically on how I should go about my life and reflect on things. So
Mm.
that's one of the biggest benefit. And secondly, I can easily run, I can walk easily, I can talk with confidence with people to people because
Mm.
that's true. Like the way you look, people will treat you that way as well, even though if you deny that in this modern society. But obviously that's the truth. That's the
Yeah.
truth.
Or, I mean, would you say it's a reflection of how you treat yourself?
Yeah, yeah.
So, being able to think clearly, concisely, so you can think about where you want to move your life, being confident in yourself because you treated yourself with respect, so people treat you with respect. How would that make you feel?
It will obviously make me feel good, man. I mean, it's been a while, like I haven't felt that kind of respect. So
Mm.
as I used to, the reactions and stuff as I used to get before when I was healthy.
Mm. So, when you are at that 70 kilos, how would that make you feel?
As like it will feel make me feel like firstly, as I said, like a lot lighter. My stamina will boost. I can play with my children. I can go out with my family and stuff easily without getting interrupted by you know obese and stamina. So yeah,
Mm.
that's the main thing.
Yeah, these things, these are the results that it will get you. This is how your situation would look like. But I really want to know how it's going to, I want to know what's driving you. I want to know what's really, fueling your change here. Like, would you say it makes you feel proud of yourself? Is there a relief? Is there, is there confidence going on there? Like, really, what are you going to be feeling in here when you get down to that 70 kilos?
A lot more confident,
Yeah.
a lot more, clear on
Mm,
thoughts. These are the two things, yeah, that would change my internal
yes,
states.
absolutely. And you mentioned going out with your family. How is, uh, you know, how would getting down to that 70 kilos, how would that affect your family?
I mean, my kids will see me, as a role model, or
Hmm.
will see me, Otherwise, if I'm fat, most probably the kids will get that habit too. If they see me working out, they're gonna grab that habit.
Hmm.
Workout is important.
Yes.
They'll get conditioned better.
Hmm. And how important is being that role model for your kids?
It will be amazing, man. I mean, uh,
Amazing.
yeah. I mean, being in that position, when your kids loves you and look up to you,
Hmm.
being that father, it's truly, a great feeling.
Absolutely, absolutely. And when your wife sees your kids treating you, they can see that your kids treating you as this role model. How would that make your wife feel?
That will be, great because my wife basically, she when we get married, I was not like this,
Hmm.
and I don't want to be like this for her, not only for me, but obviously, so it will obviously feel good.
I see. Oh, it feel good for your wife. I mean, so what am I correct in saying when you get back to the 70 kilos, it's going to be you're going to feel like the same man that attracted your wife in the first place. So would you say that that initial strong attraction that would be there? Am I reading this correct?
Yes, yes,
Mhm.
I do think so, and obviously, she will feel good to be
Yeah,
to be, with again with with me with the same energy and with the
yeah,
same thoughts.
yeah. And when you say having that spark back to the point where it was, would you say that would again greatly increase your own confidence, your own sense of well-being, your happiness?
Definitely, man.
Okay. Well, having all of these things, where you have the respect of your children, the respect of yourself, of others, you have the respect and admiration of your wife. How does that change things from where they are now?
So it will obviously, are you asking in terms of like, how it will change my situation from what it is now?
I'm asking how your situation now is different to how it will be when you're 70 kilos. So, what's it looking like for you now?
So basically it's basically all dark.
Mm,
Uh, if I didn't stop right now, I would gain more weight. So I have to
yeah.
take at least some quick action as soon as I can, and I will soon make the decision. But yeah, I have to do something quick. I don't want to gain more weight. Uh, so right now it looks like very, very, I would say, blurry because I cannot think clear things. Like I'm not active as much as I need to, or as I was.
Mm,
So that's
I
why.
understand. Yeah, and these it's important. It's important that you do these things for yourself, for your family, for your kids. But out
Yeah,
of curiosity, why is it so important to take action to do these things for yourself and for them, your family? Why is it so important that you do this to make this happen now? Why not continue to do the same thing that you've been doing for the past, 3 years, 4 years, and continue to do the same thing and continue to put on weight?
because I felt like it's enough. It's been a long time. 3 years is a lot. So I was realizing that down the line, but at this time, I just I just got a reality check. Okay, now it's a lot. I
Mm.
have to take action.
What was the reality check?
It was like, I came back from work. I was thinking like, what should I do in life? I took a notebook and paper, and I cannot able to think clearly. Then I look at myself in the mirror.
Ah,
So It's just, I thought like
Oh, okay,
I
yeah.
gotta do something.
That's really, really tough. That's a rough situation, brother. Yeah. Okay, well, yeah, that's really rough. Well, we've got the success for you. We now know what that looks like. You're back down to 70 kilos. You feel as you did 3 years ago. You've stopped this downward spiral, and now you are this role model for your children. They are now picking up these habits, which will carry them into adulthood. They'll pass these healthy habits on to their children. You have this respect from yourself because you've proven to yourself that you can take care of yourself, even with a busy life. Huh? Even with a busy life, you can still make it happen. You have the respect and admiration of your wife because
Definitely.
yes, because you're back to where you are. Not just back, because when you're 70 kilos, you weren't as busy. You've moved forward and grown. You've grown as a person, and you are 70 kilos. You're this man who has this respect from his wife, and you have this respect, confidence in other people too. You feel very good in yourself. That's the success for you. The other side, of course, is that nothing changes. You stay the same. You keep going as you are, as you have been doing for the last 3 years. You put on 20 kilograms in the last 3 years. That is being transparent with you, a huge amount of weight in a short amount of time. What does that look like going forward if you don't make a change?
Man, it will get worse. I would gain more weight, so it won't be a good thing. So I have to obviously, I won't let that happen.
Hmm. The reason I ask, I want, yeah, I would like you to understand why I'm asking this. I'm not asking you this just to annoy you. First, I ask you to visualize where you want to go. This is very important for your success because if you know where you want to go, it's easy to go get there. But this is only one side. I also need you to visualize where you don't want to go so that you run away from it. You need a clear picture of what you're really trying to avoid. And this side here is the path that you're going down. This is where you will be if you don't make a change. If you keep doing what you're doing. So let's say in another 2, 3 years, what do you think that situation will look like for you if you don't make a change?
I will obviously gain more weight. I would stop thinking more clearly.
Mm,
As I told you, like, having those carbs in my body and all those fats won't help you think clearly.
yeah,
My mental state will get affected as weight does.
yeah,
And these are the things, I guess, like, will affect me more.
that's
And
really rough. Yeah,
yeah,
I mean, what weight do you think you'd be at this rate if you carried on the next 2 to 3 years?
2 3 years, so it will be like around, I guess, around 110 or 120 kgs.
120, 120 so from 70 kg to 120. That's again, I want to paint this picture. That's very, very serious, brother. In fact, that's you're getting to the point where your health is at risk, where you won't, where your life genuinely is in danger. You might not be there for your children. I'm not saying this to annoy you. I'm saying this because I'm trying to help you out. This is dangerous, brother. 120 kg is dangerous. What would that situation really look like if you're 120 kg? If you can't think clearly for yourself, for your family, you can't make these decisions. You're anxious. You're not feeling good. Really, what would that situation look like?
I mean, my wife will obviously will. I don't know. I don't want to be like that, but if I'll being consistent on that, obviously fight will take place because your weight affects your mental health, and it will
Mm,
be due to me. I don't want my kids to be having an unhealthy dad.
mm.
So these are all the things where I see myself to be, which I don't want.
I understand, but that's what the situation. That's what your situation looks like right now. But at 120 kg, it's going to be far, far worse.
Yeah,
So, what does that situation really look like? How would your kids treat you if you were 120 kg? Do you think they'd be worried about you? Would they be thinking about you know, that dad putting on weight. What do you think would be going on there?
Yeah, so the things will, it will things will get worse. I mean, obviously my kids won't, I'll still be their dad, but obviously I won't be able to play with them. That's one
Mm.
of the biggest con I see. Won't able to run with them. Right now I can, but obviously not as much as I used to be.
And
But
what would that mean to you if you cannot play with your children, cannot run, cannot play football? How would that make you feel?
uh, I cannot even think, man. I mean, don't want to be in that spot.
I completely understand, but it's important for you that you understand how it make you feel so that you never actually get to that situation. So respectfully, I challenge you. How would that really make you feel?
Worse.
Worse, would you? What would worse be? Would you say it's heartbreaking? It's depressing. What does that picture look like for you?
It will be. I mean, it will be obviously heartbreaking. Not playing with your kids and
Yeah,
being in that spot.
heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. And that's a rough situation. Are you willing to settle and let that future happen, where you cannot play with your kids, where you don't feel confident in yourself, where your health is at constant risk? Are you willing to settle and let that happen?
No, man. But that's
Mm.
why I have to do something.
Yeah. Well, whose responsibility is it ultimately to make sure that that doesn't happen?
I think that's only me.
Only you. Well, are you ready to draw a line in the sand and make a firm commitment to
Yes.
yourself? Yes. Yes.
Yes, that's right. It's enough now. Yeah. I mean, I have
Mm.
to. Yeah.
Okay. Well, here's how we can help you. The price is £5,000, and it's this, and this. It does this, it does that. The real key here is that within the next few weeks and next few months, you start to see a complete change in the way you do things. For the last 3 years, and then you see a few weeks, few months. This is the progress that I've made in this amount of time. If I keep on doing what they've told me, I'll walk down this path and I'll get down to this 70 kilos in the next 6 to 9 months.
So, $5,000
Hmm.
for this. But is it like a monthly payment, or like, well, how does that? Is it a one-time payment, and how long will the subscription will be for me until I reach my goal? How does that look like?
So 5,000. There's a few ways that we can break that up for you if needed.
Yeah.
If you pay the full 5,000, that's the
Yeah.
discounted price in full. However, a lot of our clients either don't want to invest the full 5,000 straight away because it's a bit scary, or they don't even have the full 5,000. In which case, we can completely work with that. We're not trying to take money off of we're not trying to take food off of your plate. Our goal is to get you inside the course where you're losing weight. So we can definitely offer a payment plan for you. There'll be an extra 250 on top of that, but it's broken down into a payment plan where you pay how much you're willing to invest. It has to be at least 1,000, but you pay at least that 1,000, and then you pay this monthly plan where it's comfortable for you. You're paying this monthly plan and you're getting rocking and rolling, losing that weight. And by the time you've paid off the entire investment, you're already in that momentum. You're already losing weights. Sound good?
Clear me on one thing. So it will be like it will like when, let's say if I pay $5,000, will it take like, how long will be this subscription for? Will it like until I get to 70 kgs, or how will it work?
You'll have the course for your life.
So it's a course, and what about the like? So it's a recorded course, so I won't be having like mentors who can track my progress. Like how will?
No, this is part of the features. You'll have one-to-one training personally, one-to-one calls. You'll be getting direct, focused attention that people will be working with based off your lifestyle, your situation, how many hours you work in your day, what time you wake up. It'll be worked and tailored to your lifestyle, brother.
All right. Okay. It sounds good. Okay. Can we like can we book a call for some other time. Like I'll let you know. I'll discuss this with my wife,
Mm,
and because
absolutely.
it's a big amount, and
Mm,
right now it's like I don't have much budget as well.
mm,
So before spending, I'll discuss this with her that I'm making a change in my life
mm.
and see her reaction, and I'll get back to you.
Absolutely. No bother. Before you go, just to see if there's anything that I can do to help you, can I ask, based off what we've talked about here today, are you 100% certain in the course itself that it can get you to that 70 kilos in the next 6 to 9 months?
Yeah, I mean, the course obviously it's I saw your testimonial as well. It's good. But it's just like uh, the amount, the payment. I just wanna think about and see like if I can get anything for cheap or
Hmm.
we'll try to adjust things. Yep.
I understand. Well, out of curiosity, why do you think it can get you to the 70 kilos?
S- Because I think the testimonials I saw, that's why.
Hmm.
That's one of the main reasons.
Yeah.
I saw a few videos on your website of people losing weight, not even 20 but 40, 60 kgs weight. So
Hmm.
that's where I gain confidence. Yeah.
Hmm. Okay. Well, can I ask, when you do go to speak to your wife about, the finances and getting into the course, what is potentially coming up for you, brother? Just to see if I can help, or is it just a matter of finances?
Yeah, that's the main thing, and nothing else.
Nothing else. So, would it? Okay. Well, in the past, when you would go to your wife to think and to talk about making investments such as these, what would be some of the other blocks that would have stopped you and your wife from moving forward?
There's I mean we always we always analyze the situation
Hmm.
and discuss things, and obviously we have a certain thing in mind. Like if something is above 3K, we
Hmm.
discuss usually we discuss things before spending. So and yeah, that's it's not like she's gonna say or no or something, but it's just like we have this rule that we before spending, because we share the, the same bank account and stuff. So I just need to discuss.
I see. I see. So when you said you usually talk, are there instances in which you don't talk where you're making these investments?
Yeah, I mean if like for example, mainly like for the obvious things, like for mortgage and stuff. Obviously that needs to be
Hmm.
paid. Other than if I'm spending on some kind of program or for my personal stuff, then we discuss some stuff.
I understand. I understand. But I presume that your wife, she loves you, and she wants you to get back to the 70 kilos, lose this weight, be there for your children. Am I reading this correct? I presume this.
Sorry.
I said I presume that your wife, she loves you. She wants you to get to the 70 kilos.
Yeah, man, yeah.
Uh, well, can I ask, in terms of achieving this 20 kilos loss in weights, whose responsibility is that ultimately?
My responsibility, man.
Right. And the results from the last 3 years, so you put on 20 in the last 3 years. Also you, all the struggle, all the pain, all the anxiety, the brain fog, also you.
Yeah.
With with complete respect to your partner, I have one as well. What does your wife do for a living?
So she's a banker.
Banker. Okay.
Yeah.
With respect to your partner, I cannot imagine that she comes to you when she has a big decision when it comes to banking. You know, she doesn't have the same level of commitment and investment in a decision such as this as you would have when it comes to her making a decision in her banking. Would you agree?
Mm, yeah, definitely.
So, with complete respect to your wife, again, as I said, I have a girl as well. Why would it be fair for you to go and ask her to make a decision on something where she doesn't bear the responsibility, she doesn't bear all the struggle for the past 3 years, she doesn't bear any of these things? Why would it be fair to go and ask her of that?
Yeah, that makes sense. So, all right. So, uh, how much is it if I divide it into few months, like 5 to 6 months? How much will it be?
Well, when it comes to investing in yourself, how much are you willing to invest right now when it comes to losing that 20 kilos?
So basically, I have to check, my bank account, and obviously have to save it up. So if can we like divide it into 5 months, like 1K for now?
Absolutely, 1K for now. And I mean, what would work for you? Just to see if there's anything that I can do. Would you be comfortable paying 1,000 every month after that? By the
Yeah,
way,
that
yes. Well, while you're paying this plan, you still have 100% access to all the features we give you from the first payment. I want to clear
yeah,
that. And then for the last month, you'll be paying an extra 250 cents into the payment plan. Does this sound good?
yep, sounds good.
Fantastic. Well, I'll shoot you over the link and we'll get you started, brother.
All right,
Good
perfect.
stuff. How did you find that?
So a lot of the things needs to be, that I felt like, needs to be corrected or worked on, because a lot of the things I've noted as well. Though it was obviously an emotional call, I get that, because I'm here to lose weight and it's an emotional call.
Mm,
So obviously I get that, and you were digging deep to get all the emotions out. But there were some questions, for example, which felt like a sales pressure as well. I didn't. I went with the
I
flow.
see. Yeah.
I went with the flow. I didn't just disturb you, or I stopped you there, or interrupted you, and I move forward and let you do, let you take me to the
I understand.
direction. But firstly, what did I write? How so like a lot of the things, the questions were different, but obviously the answers were supposed to be same of those questions.
Mm,
So though you were changing it, the answer was the same. And that's the first thing. The second thing is that few weeks back when my university was off, I was on a call where Anas, and there's one guy. Have you heard of Jason Capital?
no.
So basically, he's a big mentor, he's a millionaire. So that guy who were coaching Anas, he was reviewing calls. When I listened to those calls, they were like, have you ever heard any call review of a big closer?
I've seen Bill Walsh's and Tim Ray's.
Tim Ray's. So have you noticed that when they do basically uh trying to convey the emotional, or maybe try to awaken the emotional state of someone, they do it so subtly, like the other person won't realize that he's being uh being you know pushed towards some kind of agenda.
I see. And did you still feel like I was doing this very, very
Yeah,
openly? Too obvious.
yeah. One thing I like that you were slight about, like when I said something like something emotionally, you did something like something like sigh or something. You did that.
Mm.
So that was a good thing. That's what I liked to connect with. I guess the questions were repeating, and I also felt like let me see. Yeah, there was something like when you get to 120 kgs, how will your children treat you? And I already told you my states, how will, like, in previously, if I gain weight, I will be like that. I told you about stamina and stuff. So that was a bit, I guess, like getting me to emotional state. I felt that. So one thing that I would say as a feedback, that do it so lightly and so
Mm.
subconsciously, there were sales scripts out there of Jeremy Minor and stuff. So these guys do it in such a background that the other person won't notice it, and they just opened up. So that's the thing. Otherwise, it was an emotional call. It might work for extremely emotional people, but I just give
Mm.
you my feedback.
Hello, hello. Feedback time. Feedback time. Call from earlier today. Objections super easy to handle. So it was a partner objection, and then it was just a logistics objection. There's nothing really thrown in there that was too difficult. Yeah, easy. When it came to gathering information, he didn't really understand what my questions were, which is most likely on me. I need to reword them. Every time I was asking him, well, how would that really make you feel? He kept on describing to me what his situation looked like as opposed to what it would make him feel. But I found that when I reworded it as, okay, but what does that mean? What would that mean to you? Then I'd get the answer as opposed to what to make you feel. What would that mean to you is more direct. Now, I'm saying all of this, but I've got a voice in my ear right now. I've got a voice. Right. I've got a voice in my ear. I've got a voice in my. I've got a voice. I've got a voice. Say it. Say it. Say it a bit louder. Say it a bit loud. She's got stage fright. What can I say? Stage fright. Stage fright. You're in my headphones. The people cannot hear you. The people cannot hear you. Roleplay coming good. It's been a good day. They can't hear you. They can't hear you. It's been a good day. Good day of sparring. Hey, good day of revising. And I've got another roleplay tomorrow, 3 p.m. I'm going to be in the library for that one. This is the first one that I'm going to do without the scripts in front of me. Taking the training reels off. Yes, I am. Indeed. Looking forward to it. And on Monday, 10:30, I've got the Bill Walsh call that was rescheduled from Friday. It's at 10:30. I'm going to make sure that I get down his partner objections to a T because they're slightly different to Tim Ray's, but they're much better. He mixes in some humor. I like the way he does it. Coolio. She's on 1%. Good day.